Hi everyone and welcome. This is Laurie of More Art from the Heart. I want to share with you a project that I'm in the process of working on at the moment. My editing program is not working very well at the moment for fast forwarding projects that I'm working on. So what I'm going to do is actually describe to you how I created the look on the outside and inside of this metal box, and as I'm embellishing the front of it, because the process took a little while for the drying and layering. As you can see here, I have also added some paper to the inside of this. I'm also going to add some little goodies inside this. This is a gift for a friend. I'm also going to look into making some kits up shortly using this same method. So I can get up a little closer here so you can see. So what I've done here was take the tin and mix up some different types of paints and gessos. I didn't even use any sprays at all to create what I did here. So what I started with this, I have one little embellishment already on here when I realized I'm not videotaping yet, so this one's actually already glued on. It's just been pop dotted up, and the other things are going to go on the front with it. And as you can see, there's a little bit of a gold shimmer over top of everything, and I'll tell you how I got that in just a moment. Okay, so I went ahead and grabbed black gesso and white gesso and a couple paints. One of the paints I grabbed was this kind of a light blue. It's called Caribbean blue, and it's just a real nice pale kind of blue. Then I grabbed, whoops, I don't have it here at the table with me. I grabbed the other color that I have that is kind of a bluish green that you can see kind of up in areas of it. It's just a couple shades greener than this blue here. And so those are really the only two colors that I used on this. So I took my gesso and mixed in a bowl the white gesso with the blue, and then in another bowl some more of the white gesso with the bluish green. And just kept mixing them until I got exactly the colors that I was wanting to put on this project. Then I went ahead and put some black gesso in a bowl and began to first coat the whole thing with black gesso. You can see that it's also on the inside here, along with some of that gold rub and buff that's on there. But I went ahead and I covered the whole thing in the black gesso first. And I actually, as you can see here, there's some texture. Let me get the light just right here. You can see some of the texture. So I really kind of globbed it on and then wiped it around with my paintbrush to kind of really give it some nice raised texture on there. Then I really wanted to work with crackling. But I have a really difficult time with my crackling working. I am not sure what I do wrong, but it doesn't usually crackle as well as I'd like it to. I did actually at that point, when I had the black on, was put the crackle paint on. I wanted to see how that was going to look on it, and it didn't really crackle very much. The next layer that I started putting on, right over top of the crackle, which actually looked like a glaze instead of a crackle, was the different coats of the blue and the bluish green paint, and just kind of wiped it on real lightly, and went around all the different areas on the tin and on the bottom as well. and kind of went back over several times with the black and then again with the different colors until I got just the look I wanted with it, because sometimes I would get it on a little too heavy, so I'd go back over it with some little bit more of the black. So it actually ended up adding a lot of texture and a lot of layers to the tin, and I just basically did that on the top, the bottoms, and sides. The inside, I only have the one coat of black gesso along with a little bit of the gold rub and buff, and then I've lined it with some paper. So then I actually did go back over with the crackle again, and it's the Distress crackle paint. Get it in focus here, sorry. The Clear Rock Candy. It's the only one I have at the moment, so that's what I was using on it. And like I said, it actually ended up just like almost adding layers of a glaze look to it, which as I kept going along, I thought, well, I'm liking that. That'll work for me. The gold on there, after I got done, then I used a rub and buff, and I carry these in my Art Fryer store at times. This is a little, almost like a little paint palette, but they're actually rub and buffs, and they have all the different colors in there, so you could actually, you know, add a lot of fun interest to things that you have. And I'm gonna start carrying these again because they were really popular, and I sold them out. So I've used the gold here, and I just rubbed my finger around in it and then rubbed over the different parts. It really just kind of highlighted and brought out some of the texture on there, and I like the way that looked. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to take some of the things that I've painted up to decorate the front of this, and let me show you what I'm going to be pulling from over here. I just took a bunch of metal objects that I wanted to use, some actual paper flowers. This one has a metal flower that I'm going to layer right in on top of it. And so I took the same paints that I used on this, covered everything in black, and then went over it again with a little bit of the blue and a little bit of the turquoise, and then a little bit of the rub and buff. It's gonna really help set those off when we are decorating. Get in line here, and so basically what I'm going to do is just start gluing these in place the way that I would like this to be decorated. Hold on just a second here. I've actually took a picture of it just before I took all the pieces back off. I love being able to set them up first, take a look at what I like about the arrangement and what I don't, I take back off, and then I go ahead and take a picture of it and glue it down after that. I'm just not really good at just throwing pieces on without kind of having a plan at where they're going. Again, so as you can see, light there, that's got a little of each of those colors on there. It was a gold colored, or actually, sorry, it was silver colored, and then by adding a little bit of the gold, it highlighted all of the different little things in this piece of filigree. And so I'm just going to start, like I said, just kind of gluing them down. I really like the way this look came out because it kind of reminded me of it being kind of vintage looking and having the paint wore off, I guess is what I want to say. And so some of these things were some of the things that I've been wanting to work with for a while and just hadn't found the right project. This is that set Junkyard Finds, and it's the little pipes with the little faucets. And like I said, I've had them for quite a while. I have them on, I think I have some in my Artfire store as well. I'd have to go take a look. But just trying to find the right project to use them on. And I think this one's going to work well with it. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to kind of use the pipe as kind of a frame around the edge. I think that's what's great about this one set. It does make a good look for like a frame. Just slide it in there. Let's see, we have a little connection to the pipe, and I'm just using my 3-in-1. I've been looking for different other things to glue things down with, and I haven't been able to pick up anything else that's worked as well for me, so I am using my 3-in-1 there. Now this gift is going to be for a very sweet lady that well, I'm not going to say who it is because she may see this video before she gets her gift. I can tell you she is overseas, and it's going to take a little while to get to her, so I think I'll wait and hold off telling you who it is, so she can be surprised when she gets it. She's always doing nice things for me, and she's helped me a lot with my challenge page and stuff too. So I just wanted to give her back a little something. I'm just kind of gluing them all down by kind of giving them all the same color that is in the background. I like the way that that blends together. It kind of gives it that look when you put all the objects down and then you cover them completely with gesso and use all the sprays. Kind of still has that same look to it. Let's see what I've got here, what I've got to do next. Oh, I've got to put down the little scissors. A lot of these little embellishments are either a Hobby Lobby embellishment or a Tim Holtz embellishment or a Prima's. I just kind of went through and just picked up whatever looked like it would be fun to kind of add texture and look to. Like this is just a gold button, I guess it is, and I liked that it had so much texture to that. Alrighty, oops, my screen keeps closing down on me. Not ready for it to do that yet, because I really like the arrangement that I put down the first time. A lot of times I go to do this again and I can't quite get the exact same look that I did the first time, but it's usually close enough that I like the way it comes out. I am going to have some more of the tin kits in my Artfire store pretty soon. I've had a lot of requests for them, so I'm going to go back in and put together some different kits and do some tutorials on those as well if you're interested. So we have our little flowers here, and the rub and buff went on really well over all of these, and just it brings out a really nice look on them, I think. Got for time here. Alrighty, I'm gonna try to hurry up a little bit more here so that we don't run over too long. I love that you can just take flowers and paint them or spray them or change the whole look of them. These flowers were actually dark brown, and by just painting them and going over them, I could give them the look that I wanted. I'm going to bend that up a little bit so it'll sit down in there a little better and add that nice uplift look. I really like when you leave your comments below, and I also want to thank all the new subbies that have been coming to my channel lately. It's always a real pleasure to get to meet new people. It's one of my favorite things about being online is all the new people that I get to meet and get to know and get to look at their work. So much fun sharing ideas together. Alrighty, we're almost done here. Almost done. Are you liking it? Are you liking the look of it? Like I said, it's kind of that, it's a way of putting together, oops, kind of that Finnabar, I think, is the one that first started the collage type look to projects, I believe. And I just like that I didn't have to use a lot of sprays to do this. I thought it was fun to find another way to create without pulling out the sprays. Although I like my sprays, I'm not going to not use them, but a lot of times people don't have the sprays, and you can achieve a lot of different looks just with paint. Just with paint alone. Try mixing up. Just try mixing things together and backing up and looking at it. And hey, it's always easy to just keep covering it up like I did until you got just what you wanted it to look like. Okay, let's set this. Let's see if I can get it stuck in there. It says, remember to live your dream. It's that little license plate one that came off the Junkyard Finds. I should go look. Hopefully it's not Prima I'm saying, and it's not. I'm hoping I'm saying the right ones. Let's put the little spoon across here. I kind of like having, you know, a few little open spots, not every inch of it covered. And then I had these cute little, oops, get that down in there. Little gold, pearl-like beads. I thought those would be fun to kind of add a little bit more in there. See if I can get my glue down in that. Okay. Isn't that cute? Just kind of adds a cute little touch in there. Alrighty. That's not staying where I want it to. Just a minute. Come down here. There. Alright, let's put a couple more beads in there. How about, let's get another one over here. They're kind of shiny. I like the way they look in there. A couple up here maybe. Trying to turn them over so that you can't see the little hole that you normally would thread through. Let's put a couple down here. And then I think, other than a couple little things I might do to the inside of the box and letting it dry, I think we're done. What do you think? Does that look all right? Come up closer here so you can see. I love this little metal piece here. It says Hope. And by adding the blue right in the center and then a little bit of the gold, made the Hope kind of pop out. And you get your pipes in there. Get them nice and straight, kind of. There you go. And then it's got another one of those. Let me hide that part. Looks like a, what do you call those things? Spark plugs. It says be happy. There you go. Thank you very much for peeking in on me. Please leave your comments so that I can respond back to you and let you know how much I appreciate you being here looking at what I'm doing. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.